All right, so Deepseek is now the most downloaded free app in the Apple App Store. It's no longer ChatGPT anymore, and Nvidia stock is down almost 20%. And we know that wipes out billions and billions of dollars of market cap. And so I think that this is just a really, really major thing. And I want us to just break down like this is a geopolitical earthquake that has Silicon Valley in a chokehold. And so we need to really go through this. And so the backstory here, the backstory is that AI has been really dominated by ChatGPT or OpenAI. And then, of course, NVIDIA is like the hardware king, the global supplier of GPUs. And of course, ChatGPT relies heavily on NVIDIA's GPUs to power all of its AI models. But the catch is that GPUs are allegedly really, really expensive to run. I think ChatGPT was saying that it cost them maybe $100,000 a day to run ChatGPT, maybe $3 million a month in infrastructure. And so, of course, NVIDIA majorly benefits from this. And so, back in 2022 and 2023, the Biden administration banned the export of NVIDIA GPUs to countries like China, and they said it was a national security risk, right? And so basically, the US was trying to choke off China's access to hardware needed to compete in this AI race. And so this is where like it gets really interesting because DeepSeek comes in and they're a new company. So DeepSeek was founded in 2023 by a Chinese hedge fund. I think a quantitative hedge fund who was already trying to use AI to beat the stock market. I think their name is Half Life. And here's the twist though. They had stockpiled NVIDIA chips before the Biden ban, right? And so they were already building an AI rival to ChatGPT, and it cost them $5.6 million. And so, for comparison, OpenAI spent about $100 million to train GPT-4. And so, DeepSeek's model, it just isn't cheap though. It's more efficient and it's comparable to OpenAI's advanced reasoning model O1. And so they're doing this for about 96% lower costs than ChatGPT, and they're open source, which means developers can use the technology for free, right? And so this is a very big deal. It's because, and the irony here is that OpenAI really started as this kind of mission to democratize knowledge, but I mean, you get Microsoft, right, on your board, or at least Microsoft becomes your biggest investor. It's no more of this nonprofit talk. And so now you think about it where DeepSeek is free and developers are being charged like 60 cents per 1,000 tokens. And so this has huge implications for the market. And so we see the NVIDIA stock is down almost 20%. I think if I look over here, they're down 17% right now as I look at it. And so this isn't just about one company, right? Like this is really exposing a bigger question in terms of what this future development of artificial intelligence will look like. Is it going to be open source and accessible, or is it going to be locked behind wall gardens and big paywalls of big tech? And so seeing that DeepSeek has an open source approach and is making waves globally, it really makes you question in terms of, well, what's the secret sauce that OpenAI has? What's the secret sauce that Anthropic has or Gemini? All these big companies are saying, hey, it's going to cost us billions of dollars to be able to do this research. And then investors saying, well, wait a minute, why is this company able to do it for a fraction of the cost? And the irony, the real irony of all of this is that the US sanctions were supposed to stop China. They're supposed to hurt China's AI progress. But I guess that's what happens when you force innovation, right? Creators gonna create. And so I don't know, man. This is just really crazy. And I think the real bottom line is that this is one, that this is going to be a part of our world. This is going to impact the way that we live, learn, and work. And so that it's important that we stay updated on some of this stuff. But nonetheless, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think about some of this stuff that's going on?